Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so no, it's not good.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I have a lot of these pictures like this.
Yeah, they're
Well, Bill, my nephew that put all this together,
okay.
he got I copied a lot of my pictures that I have.
Oh, okay. He blew up your pictures.
Yeah, my mother-in-law had a restaurant right over here right across the street over there, where the hairdresser is now.
Oh, the hairdresser.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a restaurant my mother-in-law had.
Yeah, I hear they're playing
I used to
music.
live there for a little while.
That was a home.
In 1936.
That's a long time. That was before World War II.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I was born in 1918, so that's a long time ago.
That is wow. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really fun watching all these. My nephew sometimes shows all these old pictures, and he always takes me with him, and he shows them at towers and different places.
t-
And
old pictures. Oh, okay.
yeah, from a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yep, you were before.
Yeah, I was 8 years old when they went through that depression,
Yep.
and I remember all those guys.
Oh wow, that's.
Oh
and
yeah.
It was you noticed a difference in people's attitudes.
Oh,
Like people's
totally different.
people felt.
We had 11 people living in our house, and we were very poor. And
Yeah. It,
anybody that that was traveling on railroads and stuff, trying to find a job, they used to call them bums, but they were just people hunting for work.
yeah. People
And
call
my
me.
mother always fed them every time.
Oh, there was always food.
Yeah, we always fed them.
You never
no matter
had.
how poor you are, you shared what you had.
Yeah. Well, this area
And
is.
people don't do that these days. They don't pay attention to people these days.
Well, it's certain parts of the country I think are a little more strange than others.
Yeah.
Here it seems pretty bountiful. Oregon has great farmland.
Well, yeah, it is. It's different.
I was in McMinnville, and they have a meal every day of the week for the people, for the poor, the homeless,
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
and twice on Saturday.
Yeah, I still volunteer down, at the senior meals here, and also down at the nuns of mission there, where they give them free clothes and everything.
Oh, okay.
And they have a food bank on Fridays, and I work there too.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you've seen a lot. Did you write?
Oh yeah, I see a lot of poor people because that's what I work with, poor people.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this year is a building up there by the church, and where I live now is right across the street, and in from about right here.
Okay.
So.
And you've lived there all your life.
I've lived there since 1936.
That's a long time. Wow.
I lived in Mount
you probably
life.
do you remember were these streets made of gravel?
Oh yeah.
At one time they were.
Some of them were not even gravel.
So okay, just ruts in the grass.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Oh yeah, we had the old old meat. We used to go to the meat counters after school, and they'd hand us wieners and all kinds of stuff,
Wow. Yeah, I see there used to be a pulled pork pizza they're advertising right on the corner or something. That went out of business.
It was right down this block here and the next door down there.
Yeah, they went out of business. I would have loved to try a pulled pork pizza.
My dad owned that building for a long time, right across the street.
Okay.
He had a garage there, and he sold gas and stuff, and then they tore it down, and he built this other building. It was a grocery store and different things.
Yeah. Yeah, it went through a lot of changes.
Oh.
But
there wasn't even any cars yet when I was born. I can remember when the first cars came out, the first airplanes, the first everything, the first lights.
My great grandparents made an audio tape in 1991, and they talked about their history. They were born in 1900.
Yeah.
And my great grandma said that she got scared by the cars. They would scare the horses.
Oh, sure it would. Sure it would.
When they drove by, they would scare the horses because they'd never seen anything.
Yeah, my grandparents lived out in the country, and I stayed out there lots of times before I went to school, and we'd go grocery shopping in a horse and buggy. There was no cars.
Yep. My great grandpa, once a week, he would go into town to do the shopping and then come back, and once a week on the buggy.
Oh yeah.
And you did that too.
Yeah, we did that too.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's slow. And so you had a well that you'd go to get your water.
Oh my goodness! All that time of my lifetime, I've seen many, many new things happening. First airplanes, and first cars, first everything.
Yeah, it's overwhelming now.
It is. It's hard to believe what happened in that 100 years.
Yep, a lot,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Do you live here in Mount Isa?
No, no, no. I'm more of a traveler.
Oh.
Yeah.
You keep moving?
Yeah, yep,
Oh.
I do. Yep, on my car. So I'm just exploring, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky. I have a grandson in New York that
Yeah.
he's going to Italy. Every year
Oh.
he goes someplace. Yes, he
Well,
spent 3 months in Europe
Yeah,
on a bicycle.
Oh, on a bike? Okay.
And he started out in Holland and the Netherlands, and he went through Germany and France. And
Is he making records? Is he recording?
well, he's an artist. He works for a company that makes movies and television,
Oh, he's successful.
and he's not married. He's by himself. So
Yeah.
he's been to Brazil. He's been about
Oh,
4 or
geez.
5 different countries. He makes enough money and then he travels.
Yeah, just enough to travel.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's,
I think he's 38.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm 39 myself.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
He's-
he's about like
he's Generation X and
yeah.
still kind of.
Yeah, where have all of you been?
No, not. I was in the military, and I was like in the Pacific Ocean. That was military stuff. Since then, I've been traveling more slowly. I've just been kind of. I was in Wisconsin, and then traveled from there to the northern part of Washington, and just slowly coming south. Just kind of looking at different cities, just
Yeah.
smaller
You
cities.
learn a lot, don't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
bet you
there's a
do.
big difference between.
Oh yeah, you should write a book when you're done.
I've been writing on the internet and actually
have you?
taking videos for YouTube.
Yeah, that's good. That's what my granddad did when he's in Europe. He's an artist. He'd draw, take pictures of things, of old buildings and things, and then he'd
Yep.
send them to his dad, and
Yeah.
then he kept them all, and then now he's painting all those pictures of the old buildings.
Painting, yep. Yeah, he's inspired. That's what artists are doing. They're looking for inspiration, and
Yeah, I asked him. I said, "What do you really like the best in life?" Because he's a musician. He's all kinds of things,
okay,
and he says, "Art is my first
Yeah.
love."
Guys, come along.
yeah, he's.
Girls,
It's
boys.
really inspiring to build
It is.
to travel.
How long you been in here?
Here? Oh, this city?
Yeah.
Oh, and, I just like a half hour ago.
Oh, really? Where
I'm-
did it come from?
Well, I was in Woodburn,
Yeah.
and then before that I was in Newport. I can't even think of the. It's where George Fox College is. Newburgh.
Oh, Newburgh,
And
yeah.
then before that I was in McMinnville.
Yeah.
And before that I was in Tillamook.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then before that I was in Seaside. You know where Seaside is?
Oh, yeah.
Then Warrenton. Then Astoria.
Oh yeah.
Then
One son lives in Astoria.
That's a beautiful city. I love that hill. It's good exercise. I like to get
Yeah,
exercise.
yeah, uh-huh.
Then Ilwaco, and then in Washington, and
A
that's
lot of Indian tribes were up there,
Alright,
like the Flatheads and all those.
the Flatheads. Yeah, I
Yeah.
read about them.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy to place a board against your child's
Well,
head.
sure, but that made them special.
Yeah, but from there, just the coast. I've been just kind of documenting
Yeah.
and Raymond, Washington.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Port Angeles. Port
Oh, yeah.
Port Townsend.
Yeah.
The Whidbey Islands and
Yeah.
all the little cities.
There's a lot of things to see.
Yep, and I'll stay there for a couple of weeks at times. Just I sleep in my car.
Do ya?
Yeah, I've gotten like woken up in the middle of the night by police.
Really?
Yeah,
Do they accept what you're doing?
well, they question it, and it's touchy. I'm comfortable doing it, but the public is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially along.
Well, so many bad things happen, that you can't
Yeah.
blame the people either.
But
Yeah, you sound like my grandson.
Yeah, it sounds similar. Yep.
Yeah, what nationality are you?
Well, I'm part German. I got a red. This is kind of reddish, so I have a little bit of that.
Yeah, well, I'm
that-
German.
Yeah, part
My
German.
parents and
Yeah.
grandparents.
But it's
and
a
then a little bit of French.
yeah. Oh, you could probably tell. You know, we're about 3 generations or 2 generations between each other, so
Yeah.
you could probably measure your lineage a little bit closer with a nationality. Whereas me, I'm more mixed. You know, I'm more.
Yeah, what's your name?
It's Heinz, like the ketchup bottle.
That's what?
It's like the ketchup bottle Heinz, the ketchup, that brand. That's my last name.
Oh.
My first name's Travis, but
Travis?
that's my last name is German. You
It's
know.
German?
It is German. Yeah, Heinze. Like the ketchup.
Mine's German too. It's Scharbach.
Scherbach. Okay.
Scharbach.
Do you know what that means?
What?
No, I don't.
No, I really don't.
It's like there's certain meanings to those names. Like,
Oh, yeah, I bet
like
they are.
there's one
Well,
guy.
see, they came from Germany. It used to be Friedrich, and now it's Friedrich, my maiden name. So they changed it. But my married name is Scharbach.
Scharbach. Okay. Yeah, like Schumacher is supposed to mean like a wood chopper.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, it all means something, you bet.
Yeah. Do you don't have any? You don't speak German, do you? Do you have a?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. You have a second language.
Well, my parents were teaching me the German with my
Oh.
brother. But the
Wow.
World War I came along, and
Anti-German.
my dad took my oldest brother to Silverton with him, and they started talking about the toys in the windows for Christmas and in German, and people started looking at him kind of funny. So then when I came along, I just knew a few words.
Yep. The Germans, the Japanese, people ran Germans out of the city.
Oh yeah.
And like Canada, I guess they ran Germans out
Oh yeah.
just because of.
When they're at war with somebody, you better be careful.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, that's.
well, anyway.
Okay,
Well, I'm
yeah,
glad you stopped to talk.
Yeah, thank you. It's interesting. I just had to take a look and.
Now your name again. Tell me your name.
Oh, my name is Travis Heinz.
Travis Heinz. Yeah.
And
Okay.
so,
well, I
but-
hope I
uh,
see you again sometime.
it's nice talking with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Yep.